Holy shit. Holy shit. We had like the best start to the day ever. I'm not a morning person. You guys know this. I always grumble about getting up early, but we got a wake-up call at 6 a.m. today because there were orcas and humpbacks right outside the boat. I've never jumped out of bed that fast. We got up, put our stuff on, didn't even brush my teeth, busted ass on my way up there.
She slipped on her ass.
I did.
I didn't even notice. I'm such a gentleman. Didn't even know.
No, he was running up.
Just carried on going.
He was gone. I was over there somewhere on the ground. Anyways, and it was amazing. I don't think it's fully sunk in yet because that's been like my dream forever to see whales, and I'm like, that's the first time in my life I've seen a humpback whale and it's amazing. And I've also just had coffee and I'm really excited, and this is like the best start to the day. So who knows what else is gonna happen today, because we're also going out on zodiacs to have kind of zodiac tours where there's lots and lots of wildlife. So I don't know what this vlog's gonna be called, probably like holy
The rest of our second morning in Antarctica was fairly routine, or as routine as a morning can be at the bottom of the world. We got dressed and went out for our first excursion in Michelson Harbor. Once we arrived here, we were introduced to one of the two sounds I will forever associate with Antarctica. We'll get to the second one later in this vlog, but the first is the cracking and rumbling of the snow and ice.
And some rumbles coming from right there because chunks of snow are falling into the water, so there's a thundery noise.
After that excitement, we went to explore the island, amongst the whale bones from a dark past, and some of its sleepy and not so sleepy residents.
Amazing. So cute. Space. Alright, well, it's been another day of just sightseeing and seeing wildlife, and we're about to go on a zodiac tour. So basically we're going to be in the boats for probably up to about 5 hours. And I'm excited. Very excited.
While they are probably the more uncomfortable type of outings because sitting in a boat for hours means you get very cold very fast, they were definitely my favorite type of excursion. They provide a unique perspective of the wildlife, beautiful views and scenery of the icebergs, seeing the turquoise peaks reaching down to the depths below the surface, surrounding mountains and glaciers, penguins porpoising through the water, and every now and then, you might even encounter a sleeping leopard seal.
So we have just come back in, finally, from basically being out on the water in the zodiacs for about 5 hours. I am frozen through. It was so cold, and we saw some amazing wildlife. Like, we saw so many penguins. We saw them porpoising through the water, which I don't know if I got good footage. The footage, you'll have seen it. So yeah, but no whales. Only one boat saw a minke whale, and it was not us.
No.
So And they only saw him for like a second and then he was gone. Ross has a theory that you can only see whales once in a day, and since our day started with whales, it did not end with whales. All right, so I'm gonna stop myself right there because today completely made up for that, and I'll show you what I mean by that, because we saw whales and some more whales, so enjoy that.
Yes, our third day of Zodiac cruising around Wilhelmina Bay offered up some more incredible encounters with wildlife, and my introduction to the second sound I will forever cherish, humpbacks coming up for air.
Yes. Awesome. Oh my god. Oh, perhaps. No.
There you go. A day can be not entirely spectacular, amazing, but not spectacular, and then the next day will just be spectacular. So there's no such thing as a bad day in Antarctica. And on that note, until next time, be good to one another, be good to our planet, and keep adventuring. Also, just another side note, there's like 4 whales back there. There's like 4 whales hanging out here right now.
I got my binos. Haven't I, Linda? I got my binos.
Ross has a man crush on the boat, and it's kind of disturbing.